So good rising, everybody. It is Juday here. Also, Naeem Shakam. I have no music today. I want to do that, but at the same time, I didn't charge like my phone. My battery already about to die on my other phone that I need to use for the tarot. So let me go put this on the charger real quick. Let me pause. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. Hopefully the music is not too loud. I'm going to go ahead and get started with shuffling. Oh, we thank you, Heavenly Father. We thank you, Heavenly Father. Thank you so much. Okay, first of all, I haven't said my prayers yet. And I'm just shuffling and I'm getting cards that done fell out. And it's like so many cards that done came out. I don't want to do all these. I don't even feel them all. I feel like some got stuck together. I'm going to leave these two because I feel like I should. These other ones. First of all, let's just reshuffle everything. We haven't really touched. I haven't touched the cards in a couple days, actually. Probably weeks. If I'm honest, I have not touched the cards in a couple weeks, actually. Been going through a lot of things spiritually, emotionally, mentally. But anyway, we're about to go ahead and get it together. I don't really know how this reading is going to go. Or whatever. So, we'll just see. Now we will start to do my shuffle. Heavenly Father, you are welcome here, Holy Spirit, and the holy ministering angels with the insight for us. You are welcome here. You are welcome here. I ask that you would give us all the types of messages that we need, Heavenly Father, for our highest good. Any insight that we need, I ask it will come forward at this time. This is a general spiritual guidance reading, and I definitely pray that you will lead and guide us. Okay, so we'll be doing 3 cards. Okay. And this is the overall energy as of now. I decided to choose this deck because this is actually the very first oracle deck that I ever purchased. I was literally led to purchase this deck. I believe I'm clairaudient because I tend to hear a lot of messages. I have a couple different, thankfully, spiritual gifts, but clairaudience is probably a major one. And I literally was instructed to go and buy a deck, and I did. So I didn't know exactly what to do, what to purchase, but this, when I first saw it at the store that I looked up here in the Ohio area, I went to the store, I saw this, I gravitated towards this, and this deck called out to me. I read the back of the packaging, and I just really felt like the messaging on there really spoke to where I was at that time. And so I felt like, even though I don't agree that this is the new year, I believe that the new year really begins late March into April. But anyways, I know that according to the Gregorian calendar, it is the new year. So with that being said, I was like, why don't I start this time off, or this reading, my first reading in 2019, off with the first deck I ever purchased. So it's kind of nostalgic, I guess. Anyway, moving on. This is the overall energy of the deck. It is Intikana, Child of the Light. So I'm going to get the book. that I can read that. Excuse everything, y'all. I'm in the process of moving and rearranging things, so my stuff is all over the place. This is not the normal setup, but it's cool. So let's go. This is number 33 in the deck. And this card represents, it says, in a reading, trust your feelings over appearances. Move away from influences that create fear, negativity, or doubt in you, and reach out for that which uplifts your heart. Spiritual protection is being offered. Refuse to be dazzled by ego masquerading as something spiritual. Through your prayers and efforts, spiritual light has been accumulating on the inner planes. And even though you may not sense that consciously as yet, there will be an intersection of events and circumstances in your physical world through which that light shall pour forth and manifest itself as grace. Continue with your spiritual devotion. There is truly something good to come of it. Wow. That already resonates personally for me. So overall, I kind of feel like this is dealing with, we know that something's got to change energetically, spiritually. We can feel that something's got to change for us. And we may even know what it is that we feel that we are being led to do at this time. And maybe there can be people, places, or ideas even in our life that could be kind of causing us to be in fear and doubt. I think a lot of us are probably going to have to actually physically move. Some of us are having to actually separate from loved ones. And it's a scary time for us. So, but we're being asked to trust the spiritual inner compass that we have that's been leading us, and to trust that the Most High has got us at this time. So I can attest to this as the overall energy of this reading. I think I love that the moon is here so much. And if you see, it starts from kind of like a really skinny, smaller portion of the moon, and it grows until you get to the top one, which is full. And it looks like it could be even the brightest if I'm using my imagination. So I really feel that the moon definitely deals with our inner things, our inner thoughts, inner knowings even as well. So I feel like it's getting stronger. That is getting stronger. Intuition is growing here. And I think that's a beautiful thing. All right, so moving on. I gather I'll do a 3-card spread. When I do 3 cards, this usually deals with what's going on inside the first card. The second card usually deals with outside or extenuating circumstances or influences. And the last card is usually what I see and perceive as advice or what actions we need to take. So that's how we'll be doing this particular reading. So to hop right into it, we've got Kaitiaki, guardian of the Papa Tawanuku. I could have said that wrong, but it's number 10 in the deck. Let us get into this. I am here for this. I really feel a very positive energy right now. I really do. Even in the midst of maybe some type of confusion, or I think that some of us are having to make some decisions that are life changing. It could change the total direction of our lives as we know it. And I think that some of us are really, even if we're not like fearful, we know that it's a big deal. And so we are asking for guidance, asking for assistance, because we can feel that it's really important. All right. So it says in a reading, this oracle means to make peace and let go of past issues around being abandoned or not understood, or of feeling unsupported, as those experiences need no longer color your world view. Trust that you belong here and that your connection to the earth goddess will support you in all ways. You are sensitive, and rightly so. Never judge your sensitivity or feel that you are overreacting, but also allow for nature to calm and soothe you so that you can be focused on accomplishing your soul mission. If you feel that you are on your own when you would like some help, then allow the Divine Mother to be your friend and guide, while trusting that at the right moment, more allies will arrive. The Earth Mother has her own sense of timing, and you are not forgotten. You are just growing according to her wisdom and grace. So have faith in yourself and in her. So let's see if I can get anything else from over here. Yep. All right. It says disconnection from the divine feminine harms humanity in ways that eventually lead us to psychological pain and even physical disease. Perfectionism, impatience, thinking about what we can get instead of what we can give, all these erode self-esteem and emotional fulfillment. They distort what is meant to be sacred sexuality into a performance, a perpetuation of emotional wounding and abuse, which drains our creative power and prevents us from being able to feel for our truths. Then we end up feeling confused, anxious, and uncertain about our future. These are signs that we need to heal and strengthen our connection to the natural world to restore our connection to the sacred feminine. I'm going to stop right there because that's all I know I needed to hear. So what's going on the inside is that there are a lot of us. So I'm going to say that this is probably definitely a reading speaking to a lot of women with feminine energy. But I know that men can also possess feminine energy. So this is going to be speaking to those who are very sensitive, very much in tune with their feminine. I feel like what's going on, but I do think this is heavily for women. What's going on with a lot of us, my sisters, is that we are feeling this we're feeling the effects of the psychological abuse. And I hate to say it like that but that's just kind of what this overall energy in the world has been for a long time now. So it's become the norm, actually, to expect perfectionism, to be impatient with people, to also look for what we can get from folks. And males and females do this. Nobody is exempt. I am not exempt. I have done this. I am doing this. And I'm also at the receiving end of this happening to me as well. So I feel that this oracle is representing the fact that a lot of us are experiencing this type of energy. And it's taking its toll on us to the point to where it has literally altered our thoughts about ourselves, us being worthy of something, maybe of the life that we dream of or that we desire to manifest, or even of certain relationships that we desire to manifest or that we may currently be in. I know personally for myself, I've actually been struggling with this concept of being adequate enough because I don't have certain things. I haven't worked for certain I have not really worked to manifest certain material things. So, and as a result of that, I feel unworthy of, or I have felt like, I don't know if I still feel that right now, but I have felt in the past unworthy of the relationship that I'm a part of at this time. And it's because I feel like, of course, and it doesn't help that, at the time my mate, sees this and it's something that he feels that he needs from me, and I'm not able to provide that at this time. At least not mentally. I don't feel that I am. And so it makes it hard because I see that he desires it, but I don't have it yet. And I'm feeling confused about how to create it, how to make it happen. So I already resonate with this a great deal. I believe this oracle is teaching us we are adequate, but we do need to reconnect. And we have to disconnect from people, places, things, or ideas that are causing us to have such a low self-esteem or to have a low view of self based upon other people's expectations or society's expectations of perfection. And also, to impatience. Maybe someone thinks that you can be better and they are trying to push you, and maybe you feel that you are being pushed before time, or you're being rushed. If you're feeling rushed about something, this oracle could be really an application to you as well. Yeah, I think this is telling us to tend to ourselves, to nurture ourselves, to love upon ourselves, and really to try to focus on what it is that we want. What is it that we want to manifest in the natural? Focus on that to first build self-esteem. And I think also just to take back our control for ourselves as the divine feminine. That's where I'm going to leave that. The next card, number 8 in the deck, it is Uluka Vahini. Uluka Vahini. And it says, she who rides the owl brings justice. For me, this is like the justice card. Or maybe even the high priestess in tarot. But anyway, just my opinion. Does not have to be accurate. It says in a reading, don't waste your valuable time and energy worrying about people getting away with things, because it's not possible. Everything is balanced out by karma in the long run. If you feel down or depressed, take action immediately to reconnect to joy, healing energy, and vitality of spirit. All things are measured and metered by clear divine vision, and your job is to put your faith in the work of the divine while you tend to your own journey and trust and with trust and commitment, excuse me. It says, from the perspective of those who, with awakened hearts, the world can sometimes appear to be a disturbing and frightening place where negative activity leads to prosperity, while good and worthy people struggle and actually suffer. It may appear that those who have wisdom are barely heard, while angry people with fear in their heart are afforded attention and power. It may seem that what matters most is tended to the least, while destructive purposes gain mass support and constructive causes struggle to maintain existence. It is very easy with such a view of things for the pure part to become angry, bitter, and despairing. It says, however, you are meant to be a light in this world, and it is important that you allow the Most High to support you in this task. Safeguarding your state of mind is essential for you to accomplish your life purpose. So if you get caught up in negative thinking, as may happen from time to time, then allow the Most High, allow the Great Spirit to guide you back to the truth of your inner light. Remember that the divine is more powerful than any nightmare created by human darkness. You don't have to deny the dark side of human nature or its manifest consequences for the health of the planet. But you do need to keep yourself secure within the light so that you can effectively fulfill your destiny as an earth warrior. Joy, happiness, and peace will not diminish your motivation to serve love. Rather, they will ensure that you have enough energy to do so effectively. So whether you are facing a sense of injustice in your personal life or feel despair at the choices humanity is making in a broader sense, know that the divine has a grander plan than we can possibly understand. And we are here to fight for love and do all that we can to honor what is true for us. We are meant to call upon the universe for assistance in all ways possible. And we are meant to use our strengths of love, compassion, wisdom, light, and kindness to be kick-ass earth warriors who will never give up, who are smart enough to use every resource they can, including their living connection to the Most High or Great Spirit, to affirm correct priorities that honor our life. In this way, we uplift ourselves and inspire others through our own life journey. Yes. So I feel like basically, this is the thing that is influencing this is what's influencing what's going on with us on the inside. Like, the Most High is allowing the universe to make us feel uncomfortable, to really kind of test our esteem, to test our intuition, to test our faith. To push the envelope on what we know is true, but it could be what we feel and know to be true can actually be something that the masses or even just someone really significant in your life doesn't seem to line up with them. Okay, so right now I feel like this could deal with a relationship. It could deal with whether it's family, friends, work, or business. Whatever relationship that's causing this inner turmoil for us, this inner confusion, this lack of being able to move forward and do what it is that we know that we're called to do, I think we're in this place to literally be pushed forward, like to be forced to move forward. I think that the Most High knows that we will not move forward any other way. We have to get pushed. There's a fire that's being lit up underneath our behinds, and it could be coming through personal relationships of love of some sort, or for some it could come through work, or the fact that, okay, it's time for me to get away from um, what society considers a normal job or whatever, and do what I'm actually called to, or something like that, and there's something that's forcing that to happen. It could be that there is a person in authority over you at your job who is railing on you, or who it seems like they have things against you, set out to make it hard for you or something like that at work. And so maybe it's just things are happening in the natural that are causing you to have to make major changes. Okay. Another message that this gave is that we don't have to worry about any of these forces, like whether it's a loved one, a romantic partner who is being the person used to be a lighter for us right now, to ignite us into movement. What we don't need to do is focus on them, which can be really hard, because when we're in the thick of something, when we're in the fire, when we're in the frying pan, it's really, really hard to see everything. It's really hard to understand things, which is why we do have to seek out the Most High, which I do think that this also advises that we ask the Most High for help. And there's nothing wrong with doing that, to give us guidance on what to do. Our whole life journey will be a testimony and a testament for someone, but we have to live it. We cannot be still. We can't just not do something. We have to do it. But we don't need to focus on what other people around us are doing, no matter who they are. We need to focus on ourselves. We need to understand that whatever other people are doing that we may feel is wrong, or that it may seem like they're getting away with something, they're not. They literally are not. And the Most High has a way of bringing everything back around. People reap what they sow. That is what karma is for me. Reaping and sowing. So we don't have to worry. We need to focus on ourselves and do what we're called to do. Okay, so the last and final card is number 44 in the deck. It is called White Buffalo Woman. Hopeful hearts see her sign. Come through, number 44 in the deck. Whew. Give us some instruction on what to do. Here we go. So it says that in a reading, this oracle signifies hope and reunion after a challenging or dark time. There will be harmony and a coming together in sacred purpose after putting pain or conflict behind you. A birth of something pure and true shall happen under the auspices of the Most High or Great Spirit. Forgive yourself and others, and lay claim to the purity and goodwill that is your heart's true nature. Spiritual blessing is bestowed, and your actions are in accord with heaven. Complete release and renewal shall take place. The good and true will triumph in the end. Have faith, for your prayers are being answered. So it says that in spiritual guidance, it says White Buffalo Woman is a symbol of rebirth and spiritual promise. Okay. Let's see what else happened. What else happens here? This is beautiful. I'm going to read the whole thing. Okay, you guys, it might be a little lengthy, so if you want to leave it this time, I understand. It says, the story of her coming tells of two young men who witnessed her divine radiance. One watched with appropriate awe while the other simply desired White Buffalo Woman's body and stretched his hand out to touch her. His disrespect cost him his life as lightning struck him down, just as the correct recognition afforded the other man spiritual blessings. White Buffalo Woman evokes the restoration of the sacred, and she demands respectful relationship with each other. Whether you like the person or agree with their various worldviews is irrelevant and requires that we each assume our rightful place in the community, which means not discounting your talents and not trying to take a place by force. For those of us attempting to awaken higher values and closed hearts that are unwilling to shift from more self-serving ways, then White Buffalo Woman brings a message of divine justice. This is not about revenge or a mean-spirited definition of karma and people getting what they deserve. For if one is disconnected enough from the heart to be self-serving, then one is already in a living hell. The divine justice that White Buffalo Woman heralds is the restorative and correcting power of the Most High or Great Spirit that will always find a way. If the Great Spirit needs to use an unlikely candidate to do that, then it will. The divine is not limited to what we think is going to work. It is powerful in ways that are beyond human comprehension. It is able to enact divine law and elicit restoration even when we wonder if it's all falling apart before our eyes. This doesn't mean that we give up our fight, but rather that we are renewed with optimism and enthusiasm to embrace our journey with the greatest ally working alongside us. We find comfort knowing that the Great Spirit or the Most High is with us, not doing for us, but neither turning away from us in our need. We feel a more peaceful trust in the ultimate success for our purpose. For no matter how many twists and turns the path takes, behind and in front of every unexpected obstacle, the Most High is present. Behind every at first unwanted adversary, through which we develop an important skill or deepen our unconditional reliance and trust in the divine, Great Spirit is there. For those of us that love the light and labor with great passion and perseverance, we need legitimate signs of hope to help us keep the faith in our progress and trust in the value of our contribution. For the evidence of good works is not always seen straight away. That the spiritual worlds love us enough to send us saviors, it is a testament to just how closely we are held and known in the divine heart. These divine beings help us when we are struggling to make the transition into the next stage of our spiritual evolution, individually and collectively. Savior beings are our spiritual midwives, the birthing mothers and protective fathers who are guiding the human collective into spiritual maturity. White Buffalo Woman brings you the saving grace to progress spiritually and to know in your heart and soul that you shall see the sacred restored to its rightful place and spiritual harmony between heaven and earth. Oh my God. Y'all, let me tell you this. If this reading wasn't for nobody else but me, the Most High came through for me. The Most High came through for me. Now, I'm going to have to clarify some stuff because I know this reading is for me personally. I pray that it does resonate with someone else, but this is for me personally. I'm going to resonate, I'm going to clarify the White Buffalo Woman because I see this as advice or action that we need to take. I see this as our answer, right? And I kind of want to get a little bit more clarity on what to do. I know that this is telling us to pretty much trust that this is the answer. Something is going to be restored, okay? That's what I can take away from this for now. Something that maybe for you guys, it'll be something different. Something is going to be restored. Something that we've been wondering about, something that's really personal and deep for us that maybe has been going unnoticed. And no matter how much we try to explain it or try to clearly articulate it to maybe whomever we're trying to, the idea still doesn't come across clearly because they themselves are closed off for some reason. And so to me, this is saying that that message of purity and hope and love and things being rightfully respected, it's coming for us and we will be a part of it. But I want to clarify what it really is. So I'm going to do that right now with a couple different cards. I'm going to have to go get my other phone too really quick because I don't know the meanings of everything by heart yet. But please bear with me, you guys. I do understand if you have to go. I didn't feel that, so you're going back in. Heavenly Father, please help us please help us to clarify the white buffalo woman. Please help us to clarify the white buffalo woman for our overall advice. Please help us to clarify the white buffalo woman. Please help us to clarify the white buffalo woman. Help us to clarify the white buffalo woman. Okay, first of all three of these totally just fell out. Oh, wow. So I am going to take them. I'm going to take them all. Let's see what's going on. I'll be right back. Okay, you guys. So I am back. So the cards that flew out that I do believe need to... Hold on, y'all. I got to cut this down. I got to cut that down because I definitely need to be able to think and hear what messages are coming through for me. So anyway, these are 4 cards. They are here to clarify 44, the white buffalo woman. The first card that came out was the King of Pentacles in reverse. I'm going to read all the cards and then I'll go into their meanings and what I believe that Spirit is saying here. The next card that came out was Temperance. The following card that came out was the 8 of Cups. And the next card that came out was the 8 of Wands. So the King of Pentacles in reverse deals with ruin, disorder, chaos, and discord. And with this being a Pentacle sign, I definitely feel like it has everything to do with something with maybe work or getting money, obviously. So I feel like maybe, you know how the white buffalo woman was telling us to, let me see, let me go back to see what she was talking about. I know that she was talking about for us to have hope, you know, to have hope and to trust the divine about restoring something. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Mhm. 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 Okay, yeah. So just to reiterate what 44 was talking about, it was saying that this is going to be a reunion that is a reunion and a restoration that is literally, it's designed and destined to happen by the Most High. Not only it's coming after conflict and pain, and it's going to show the true purpose and the purity of whatever this is in reference to, which I do think is a relationship, since we do have cups on the table and water here. I think it has everything to do with a relationship, guys. Okay. It could be work, but I really think that it's more so about a relationship here. Okay. So with that being said, it's saying that there is going to be reunion and restoration coming to a relationship. There's going to be a reunion coming to a relationship that is of the Most High, like it's divinely orchestrated. But some pain, some conflict, some things happened prior to this reunion, prior to this restoration. I do think that it has everything to do with money and getting money somehow. um and with this coming out first, man, I kind of feel like somebody, I feel, needs to have patience. Someone needs to have patience Or maybe it's because of the lack of patience here that there's this conflict going on, that there is this disorder, that there is this discord in this relationship. It has something to do with money. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing right now. That's what I'm hearing right now. Okay, so money issues, and the lack, I think, of patience. Even though we have the temperance card, there's the lack of patience could be that is going to cause somebody to walk away from a union in order to possibly look for something better. You know, even if it's not another person, they could be going to get themselves together, or they could be going and they could think that they could find somebody better as well. After that, I think that there could be some type of quick communication that comes in, um, about the relationship, maybe even about wanting to work on the relationship. Maybe in this time frame of someone being gone and trying to better themselves and things like that, they're going to get some quick communication coming in from their loved one. And all of it could be divinely orchestrated. I meant to say divinely, guys. I said divinely. Anyway, let's look up the temperance card. Look up temperance. Come through temperance. Come through temperance. Come through for us. Yeah, balance. Okay. Temperance deals with balance, moderation, being sensible. And I do think it deals with your patience. And it also deals with your emotions as well. So, this could be calling for someone to exercise some balance or moderation, or to use um, wisdom, before making a decision, particularly with their emotions, because we got so much water and we got cups here. So their emotions contain, oh my God, can I talk? Their emotions pertaining a relationship. Somebody is literally being asked to be sensible here. And to really try to get control, I think, of their emotions. Yes, okay. Thank you, Spirit. Right now, somebody is in this ruin. They're not able to get money. They're not able to even be in a clear thinking space to where they can get money. And right now, they are in kind of like a destructive pattern. I know this is resonating for me, y'all. This is my life. Okay, this is my life right here on the table. But anyway, this could be someone else's energy as well. You're having a hard time with a job, or getting money. For some of us, the primary way to get money is to secure a job. And it's not because you cannot get a job. Like, I feel like if you guys are like me, you can actually get a job. It's not even hard for you to find work. But I think maybe you have this thing about money, like it could be spiritual or something, where you feel like, oh, but I'm a light worker and I'm called to do spiritual work and I want to do that. Or I want to be creative. I want to be free. I don't want to be tied to a job. But the truth is here in this world, we do need money. You know what I'm saying? Or we need to be able to make it. And I feel like some of us are in an extreme when it comes to money, which is why we could be, being asked to also operate in moderation and temperance and balance here. Meaning we can't be all in our head and all in our feelings and emotions about this money. Like we can't be like, oh, I don't feel like getting a job, or I don't feel like doing this. We might be called to do it. But I don't feel that as heavily as I do feel that this is just an issue in this relationship. Like, money for some reason is a issue, okay? Hold on, y'all. I just got a call from my sister. Please forgive me. Yes, baby.
What you doing?
I'm actually recording a reading right now.
Didn't I tell you when I call you back, it's because I got the information?
Yes, lady. Give me a minute. Let me press pause. I'll be right back, you guys. All right, you guys. I do apologize for that. I am back. That was my baby sister. All right. So where was I? I don't remember what I was saying. But I think from where I was, I do believe that this union is having money issues, okay? And it's really bringing some discord. Um, it's the topic, I think, of a lot of conversations or arguments for that matter. And I think that somebody is calling for a balance. Either the divine, by way of speaking through someone, they're asking that we have balance. And patience, maybe. Or here we go. Here's something else. Somebody upset that there's some money issues going on. Okay. Another person in this relationship is upset because their cup is not being filled by their partner. Like they're giving and their partner isn't like pouring back into them and stuff. And so they could be really considering walking away for something better. Even if that something better is them being by themselves. See, because this person, there's no one else in the card. They're just walking away on their own. The moon is here. Yeah. The moon is here looking sad. So this person has been thinking about this within, for a while. They've probably been in a little slight conflict with it, you know? But they feel like there's got to be something better. Like somebody's focus is money. The other person's focus is love and their emotions and being considerate, being balanced. And maybe at the time it's just not happening. So somebody is considering walking away from this relationship. Let's go on over to the Eight of Cups. Let's go to the Eight of Cups. I feel like I'm still going to have to actually read more because I don't feel like I'm getting as clearly as I would like. But it's okay. We're going to find out. The Most High don't leave us in the dark. So we're at the Cups. So let's go to the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups is leaving something behind in search of something more. And yeah, I already said that. Somebody is leaving a union. Or they're at least thinking about it. But this is an action card to me. It's already happening. So I see this as somebody is really going to walk away in search of something better. Even if I believe it's just them getting to themselves. Them focusing on themselves. Maybe the something better, they feel like it's better to be by themselves and fill their own cups. The next card that we had that came out was the Eight of Wands. Let's go to the Wands suit. We're at Pentacles, so we need to go up. So the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands deals with something happened quick. It's all of a sudden. It could deal with communication or ideas coming in or even quick manifestation or outward communication. It could also, some people read it as arrows of love or great hope. And so I feel like after somebody leaves a relationship, there's going to be maybe some quick communication coming in, possibly about the same relationship. And I say that because remember, this card in and of itself already was talking about restoration and reunion. Okay, so I heavily feel like this is a relationship, like a love relationship, could be a marriage, could be a committed union. And so I think that, you know, okay. I hear that. Okay, so I just heard that after a union that a lot of conflict was revolving around money and money issues and all that kind of stuff. And I think it was even more than just money issues. It's about the material. It's about working. Um, the King of Pentacles is somebody who does not mind working. It's a grounded energy, a earth energy. Could be Cancer. I mean, Lord, what am I talking about? Could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But it could be any energy. But I'm just saying, they're a very earthy energy, very grounded. willing to work for what they have, can have abundance, can make decisions, wise decisions concerning money and business dealings and things like that. And so I feel like somebody somebody wants security. Somebody wants financial security, and it's not happening because it's in the reverse. They are not feeling secure money wise. Somebody not bringing in the security. Somebody's not assisting with building up the security, and that was a cause of conflict in this relationship. But I feel that they were probably not being balanced. They weren't being or patient with their lover, which caused them to decide to walk away, to be with themselves and to focus on themselves and give themselves some love. And after that, some type of communication about a reunion or about getting back together could come into play. I do still want to try to clarify this one more time, y'all. I know listen. Heavenly Father, please help us to clarify now the Eight of Wands, please. Can you help us to clarify the Eight of Wands? I don't know how to feel about this. One more time. Help us to clarify the Eight of Wands, Heavenly Father. Please help us to clarify the Eight of Wands here and now. Please help us to clarify this Eight of Wands, and then we're going to get out your way with this reading. Help us to clarify the Eight of Wands, Heavenly Father. Whew. Help us to clarify the Eight of Wands. Please help us to clarify the Eight of Wands, Heavenly Father. Well, darn. I'm done. I ain't got time. Okay. Let's roll with this. So I think the first card that I saw come out was the Three of Pentacles. The next one was the Tower card, and the other one was the Queen of Wands. And I was asking to clarify the Eight of Wands. So, and what this communication could be in regards to. So let's hurry up and get some information and some insight. The Three of Pentacles, I feel like it could be a third party situation. It does not have to be, but I do think that. I also feel like it could deal with, I know it deals with also work. It's a pentacle too. So, and still the Eight of Wands is still clarifying this White Buffalo Woman card. So yeah, let's get it. Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles deals with meaningful work. This is beautiful. Suitable career, enjoying your work, also being well known, maybe being very skilled with your labor, or also becoming, getting notoriety from the work that you do. Okay, so somebody could just be getting communication asking about their work. Like, maybe if you move away from your partner and you go to get work somewhere, maybe your partner might be calling in or checking on you, asking about your work. Okay, asking if you have found work, something like that. That's kind of something I just picked up on. It was loose and it was like real light energy with that. But I feel like with this energy, I feel more so like somebody is about to become very focused on their work. Like they're going to be driven by doing something that really means something to them and that they're passionate about. And as a result of them being very passionate about it, it's going to bring them some type of notoriety, some type of kind of glory. That's what I have. The word here is glory. So you're going to become known. I think that maybe in the past it was hard for you to work. You had some weird thing going on with the work issue, like, oh, I don't just want to do any type of work. You may have always wanted your work to be meaningful, but now after this circumstance, after all this conflict and this pain and this inner turmoil that you had on top of conflict with your spouse or conflict with your significant other, your behind is gonna go off to yourself, focus on yourself, and you're gonna be working in this Three of Pentacles energy. You are going to begin doing the work that you always knew that you could, that you were called to do, that means something for you, and you will thrive in it. You are going to thrive. Like, your person gonna be hearing about you. You're gonna be good at what you do. This also represents teamwork to me too. Like, teamwork. Somebody gonna be working with somebody to generate this or to create this. The next card that came out was the Tower card. I feel like the first thing I picked up when I got this Tower card is that for somebody, this Eight of Cups is a Tower moment for them. Okay? For somebody in this relationship, just walking away to focus is a Tower moment. It's a Tower moment for them. It's like shaking them up, shaking up their world. Okay, that's one thing I got. But also, we know that the Tower can deal with hidden secrets. It can deal with shaking up the foundation of something. It can also deal with the security or the foundation of something being shriveled. It falls. Give me a minute. Let me go ahead and go get the Tower so I can, so I can really just say that. But that's kind of what I was feeling initially. Like, for somebody, this reunion and restoration is probably going to be unexpected, maybe. That's something I just got, that this could be an unexpected thing for you. Oh, Lord. And it could break up something else that you thought you were going to be doing. Okay, so yeah, the Tower deals with the collapse of stability. It could deal with release of something, which this card also said. Didn't it say it? It said that it had everything to do with being released. You're going to be released, and then something else pure and respectful was going to be reestablished. So it's about sudden insight. It could also deal with deception and hidden issues. So this could go so many different ways. But with this, I really do think that this is probably about shaking up a foundation that's probably faulty, or just shaking up somebody's world real quick to rebuild. This is like the destruction before the reconstruction. I hope that resonates. And then the last card that came out was the Queen of Wands. So I feel like this is the woman's energy. I feel like after walking away, so this person could actually be a female here. I feel like this is going to be this person's energy. In fact, because again, this is my life, so I can really speak on this. I feel like all these three cards deal with maybe the woman in the union, the female in the union, the feminine energy in the union. Maybe she's having a hard time manifesting funds, being grounded, manifesting security for herself, and she has to walk away to find that, to really search herself, and then she will come out in this way. That's a beautiful thing. Let's get the Queen of Wands, guys. Give me a moment. I am new to tarot. For those who do not know, this is why I have my notes with me. But yeah. So the Queen of Wands, it says this woman is a friendly, loving, chaste, honorable, confident, focused, warm, and resourceful woman. She loves life. She is attractive. She deals with abundance. Okay, she can also be fertile. Not that really matters, but I think I heard pregnancy, y'all. I heard the word pregnancy here, but I think most importantly is this woman is going to take control of her life, and particularly in the department of work. When I see wands, for some reason I think of work, even though I know, and it's not just any type of work. For me, the wands deal with life work. So I kind of feel like when she goes off and gets to herself, she's going to be very focused, and her life work is going to begin to take shape. She's going to take those steps, to manifest. Like, where she hasn't been able to manifest for whatever reason, she's going to be able to. And as a result, it's going to make her attractive. It's going to make her fruitful in every way. Okay, she's gonna be able to make this money. She's gonna still be kind and loving like she has always been, but that's going to be magnified, I think, because of now she's able to generate income, and she's going to look more attractive to her spouse as well, or her significant other as well. And then that reunion can take place, and I think that reunion gonna probably bring babies. This is definitely a fire sign energy. This is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Yes, it could be any sign operating in that fire sign energy, but I definitely feel like this is Leo, Sag, or Aries energy. And I happen to be a Leo sun and Leo moon according to the tropical, um, zodiac. So I told y'all, I know that this reading is for me. It's telling all of my business. But anyway, that's all I'm going to do for now. This has been a very long reading, you guys. Anybody who stayed to the end, I really do appreciate that. I pray that this also resonated for those who it's for. I'm going to pull out some more cards to try to get some more insight. I'm going to do something from the angel therapy. And then I also want to talk about what signs this can actually, like who this could actually be for. Who it can resonate with. So let me do that. Bear with me a tad bit longer, you guys. I pray that it's worth it for you. All right, so first things first, we're going to get some guidance, some more guidance, because my earth angels, my earth warrior, it's already very spiritual. I love it. But let's see what else we can get. Heavenly Father, give us maybe 2 or 3 cards to give us some insight, please. Or 1, whatever. It's up to you. I don't want that. I didn't feel it. Okay, but y'all wanted to come back out anyway. And it's 3 cards. So we're going to see what y'all talking about. We're going to see what y'all talking about. Okay, so we've got the Archangel Michael card. I don't know which came out first. I'm just going to go ahead and read them. And it says, you're working very closely with this powerful Archangel who is protecting and guiding you through this situation. So whatever situation you're dealing with, like I said, I do happen to think that this reading, though it's a spiritual guidance reading, I still think it had everything to do with a relationship between a man and a woman specifically. Okay, so I feel like it was a love relationship, but it could be business or whatever. So how it resonates, you take that. But the angel Michael is helping you and protecting you at this time. The next card that came out was base chakra. It says choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. We cannot make these things up. We thank the Father for him being here, for the Holy Spirit being here. And it says, Earth Angel, you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. And I really think that this is the truth, guys. I've always felt like this about myself. I had questions. I went to go look it up. I was like, oh my God, that sounds like me. So again, I think that's definitely more in tune with this reading. And I think especially, it's hopeful for it aligns up with the white buffalo woman to me as well, because it's just I feel like it's just saying that even this particular relationship, for those who this is a relationship and you can resonate with the fact that this is a love relationship for you, I think that this relationship is going to somehow be part of our mission. Even being earth angels, like it's going to somehow be a part of our mission. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's ask the Most High who really should really probably focus and pay attention to this particular reading at this time. Heavenly Father, what signs really can hear from this? With the Temperance card, it's got a couple different things. It's got a lot of different energies in here. I see earth energy, so that could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Yep, look at here. Virgo and Capricorn first out. There's water energy, so it could also be Cancer, Scorpio. I can't make this up. Cancer came out. Could also be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And the sun is back there, so I see that could be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Here's the Taurus, the other earth sign. And I do believe that there could be some air going on up in here. Air going on up in here. But Aquarius came out anyway. So yeah. Alright. Yep. 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 Can't make this stuff up. Alright. We got 3 more cards. One more and we done. We out of here. Alright, so the signs that flew out. Again, I do want to say that this could be any sign, but I asked for the signs that probably this will most resonate with at this time. We've got Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Sagittarius, Aries, Pisces, Gemini, Leo. Did I say Leo? I said Leo, y'all. Anyway, Leo, Aquarius, and Taurus. The only 2 cards left were Libra and Scorpio. And I already called a lot of them out anyway. So that's that. With that, you guys, thank you for those who made it with me to this end. I pray that it resonated. Please let me know in the comments below. Shalom.